Hi, everybody. Welcome to From Strategies to Systems. I'm your host, Pierre Shields, and today we're going to be talking about 10 growth strategies. You know, I could spend this video talking all about the technology you can use to grow your business, automation tools, AI, ERPs, WMS, CRMs, all the acronyms, and that would be useful, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about best practices, the real time-tested strategies that make growth sustainable. Sure, we could talk about efficiency and cutting costs, and those things do matter, but this time I want to zoom out and look at growth as a deliberate business strategy. Like I used to tell my team, if you take care of the dollars, the pennies will take care of themselves. But growth isn't automatic. It's not always the right move for every business. It depends on your goals, whether you're building equity, preparing for a sale, or planning for succession. So let's talk about what growth really means and how to make it work for you. Most entrepreneurs don't fail because their ideas are bad. They fail because their growth strategy doesn't hold up in the real world. So today, I'm going to share what I've learned from over 35 years in business, battle-tested strategies that actually work. This isn't theory. These are things I've seen succeed across every kind of business, from tech startups to local shops to mid-sized companies ready to scale. So grab a notebook. It's kind of 1980. Take notes, because by the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap you can start using right away. And as I always told my employees, if you're meeting with me, be ready to take notes, unless we're out having a beer or something, but otherwise you're taking notes. Number one, nail your value proposition. Growth starts with clarity. If you can't explain in one sentence what your business does and why someone should choose you over a competitor, growth becomes almost impossible. So here's a simple challenge. Turn your value proposition into an elevator pitch. Ask yourself 3 questions. Who do you serve? What problems do you solve for them? Why are you better than anyone else at it? If your answer sounds vague, like we provide great service or we care about customers, it won't stick. You need specific, measurable outcomes. Here's an example. We help small businesses cut logistics costs by 30% using streamlined supply chain software. That's clear, that's memorable, and that sells. Number 2, optimize for customer retention. It's easier to sell to a customer you already have than to get a new one. Here's your truth bomb. It costs 5 to 7 times more to get a new customer than to keep an existing one. If you want real growth, focus on retention, because your best customers are the ones who already know you. Start by tracking how often people come back. If they don't, find out why. The real reason, not just what your sales team tells you. Please, not just what your sales team tells you. Actually, if you listen to what your sales teams tell you, it's because, oh my God, we're too expensive. We're so much more expensive than everybody else. Then build simple systems to keep them engaged. Loyalty or reward programs, personalized follow-ups, thank you messages, subscription models. Think of Starbucks. They don't just sell coffee, they sell habit. Rewards, points, free lattes, it's all built around return behavior. Retention is your gold mine. Use it. Number 3, leverage digital marketing wisely. Digital marketing is powerful, but it can also drain your time and budget fast if you try to do everything at once. Here's where most entrepreneurs go wrong. They try to master every platform at the same time. Facebook, TikTok, SEO, email, influencers, and in the end, nothing sticks. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 channels that match your audience. Selling to Gen Z, focus on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Selling to professionals, LinkedIn and email marketing. B2C products, SEO and YouTube reviews. B2B products, LinkedIn. Then double down once you see traction. Growth doesn't come from chasing every trend. It comes from consistent execution where your audience already lives. Number 4, build strategic partnerships. One of the fastest ways to grow is to borrow someone else's audience. Partnerships let you do exactly that. Ask yourself, who already has the trust of my ideal customer? Then find a way to collaborate. A fitness coach partnering with a supplement brand. A software company teaming up with consultants. Local restaurants partnering with delivery apps. When you align with partners who share your market but don't directly compete, you both win. You lower your customers' acquisition cost and gain credibility through association. Partnerships aren't just smart, they're scalable. 5, invest in systems and processes. Most businesses hit a ceiling not because they lack demand, but because their systems break down when they try to scale. If every invoice, order, or customer request depends on you, growth stops the moment you take a day off. You need systems. That means automating repetitive tasks, documenting your standard operating procedures, using project management tools like Asana, Jira, Trello, streamlining inventory and operations. Remember, you can only throw people at a problem for so long. Growth without systems creates chaos. Systems create freedom. Focus on sales, the lifeblood. If I'm being honest, this one should probably be first, because no matter how great your product, your brand, or your marketing, if you can't sell, your business can't grow. And I don't mean being pushy. I mean building a predictable sales engine. Train your team to listen more than they talk. Create scripts that highlight benefits, not features. Track your pipeline and your conversion rates. And here's the really weird thing, the follow-up. 80% of sales take at least 5 follow-ups, but most reps stop after 2. The money isn't in the first call. It's in the persistence, professional persistence. Measure what matters. In the 1980s, everyone measured everything, a million metrics, a million priorities, which meant none of them mattered. These days, we've learned, measure fewer things, but measure the right ones. Focus on the numbers that actually move your business. Customer acquisition cost, lifetime value, conversion rate, churn rate, net promoter score. Forget vanity metrics like likes and views. Those don't pay the bills. Measure what matters, and you'll know exactly where to double down. Build a strong brand. People don't just buy products, they buy stories and emotions. Your brand isn't your logo, it's the feeling people get when they interact with you. Do they feel inspired, safe, confident, understood? That's branding. Great brands stand for something. Apple stands for innovation. Patagonia stands for sustainability. What does your business stand for? When your brand resonates emotionally, your customers become your marketers. They tell their friends, they share your content. That's free growth. Embrace innovation. Markets change. Customers' expectations evolve. If you refuse to adapt, your growth will stall, guaranteed. Innovation doesn't mean inventing the next iPhone. It means improving continuously, new payment options, digital experiences, service bundles, creative offers. Even small innovations repeated over time keep your business relevant. As Henry Ford said, if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. That's why innovation isn't about guessing what your customers say they want. It's about building what they'll value tomorrow. Think of the value discipline model by Tracy and Weir-Sema. There are 3 value disciplines: product leadership, operational excellence, and customer intimacy. Product leadership, for example, is built on innovation. So people will line up and wait for Apple products, for the next iPhone to come out. It's more expensive than the competition. It takes longer to come out, but people like them because of their innovation. So they depend on product leadership. Operational excellence. Think of things that are efficiently sent to you. Amazon. Think of things that are low cost. Walmart. So people go to these things not because they're the best products, not because they love the salesperson, because it's low cost and or efficient. The third one is customer intimacy. Do people buy from you because they like you? It's a little bit built around personalization and service. So the Ritz-Carlton is a perfect example. When you go through their training, you are trained to become a reliable, relatable person for your customer. Pick one discipline and master it. That's how companies dominate, not all 3. Lead through culture. At the end of the day, businesses don't grow. People do. Your team can be your biggest growth driver or your biggest bottleneck. As a leader, your job is to build a culture where people want to perform at their best. That means clear communication, clear expectations, recognizing wins, giving autonomy, investing in training. When people feel trusted and valued, they take ownership. They become intrapreneurs inside your company. Leadership isn't about micromanaging. It's the opposite. It's about unlocking potential. So there you have it. 10 proven strategies that actually work. Nail your value proposition. Focus on retention. Use digital marketing wisely. Build partnerships. Create systems. Master sales. Measure what matters. Build your brand. Embrace innovation. Lead through culture. So growth isn't about one silver bullet. It's about doing the fundamentals consistently and building momentum that lasts. Momentum, keyword. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, drop a comment. I'd like to know which one of these you're focusing on in your business right now. Thanks for watching. This has been From Strategy to Systems. I'm your host, Pierre Shields. If ever you need a little help in the business, my contact information is in the description below. Thanks. Go play outside.